Hello there. I'm Akaze, the project master. Great to have you again. Yes, starting your building project without professionally prepared bills or quantities and or material schedules. It's just like traveling through the Sahara Desert without what any map or compass. You can imagine what that means. It is just like a pilot flying an aircraft without what maps and without knowledge of bearings, north, south, east, or west. You can imagine what that means. It is like a captain taking a ship on the high seas without what any charts, any maps, or even knowledge of what the weather information. You can imagine what will happen to these people I've mentioned. At the end of the day, what they will either get what nowhere, or they will get to a destination different from that what which they were originally intended. So now, what are bills of quantities? The bills of quantities are documents which primarily contain the descriptions, quantities, and weights, of various work items what in a proposed project. And when these quantities and weights are summed up together, what they give an estimated cost of what that proposed what project. Now, bills of quantities are prepared by what the quantity surveyor, and the quantity surveyor prepares those bills from the drawings provided by the architect and what the engineers. So that is in summary what a bills of quantity is. Now, what are material schedules? Now, material schedules are documents similar to the bills of quantity. It's just that in this case, rather than having work items, rates, work items, description of work items and rates. The material schedule contains what types, descriptions, and quantities of what base materials. When I mean by base materials, we're talking of sand, cement, paint, uh, planks, wood, reinforcement. That you know it contains what the quantities and descriptions and costs of what of base materials, which will be used what in undertaking various items of work in the bills of quantities. So the material schedule is derived from what the bills of quantities. Once you have the bills of quantities that have the various quantities of the various work items, you now break down the material schedule is like a breakdown, is a further breakdown the items of work in your bills of quantities, breaking those various items of work into what the various materials needed to accomplish or to undertake what those items of work. Of course, the material schedules are also what prepared what by the quantity surveyor using what, like I said, the bills of quantities. Now, would you like a sample of this bill of quantities and material schedules? If you would like a sample, just click the link in the description or in the pinned comment or on my page, and you will get what those samples what in a jiffy. Now, and also if you want to understand more about the difference between bills of quantities and material schedules, I've done a video. You'll find a video somewhere around here, and that video will kindly watch that video. That video will tell you much more about the differences between what bills of quantities and material schedules. So I want to encourage you, be wise. Engage quantity surveyors today on your projects so that you will not end up with nowhere or what in the wrong destination on your projects. Yeah. So if you are planning to start a project soon, sooner or later, feel free to book a call with me. You find a link in the description or in the pinned comments, or on my page. Feel free to book what a call with me, and I'll be there to help you see how we can help you achieve success on your project. So till my next video, I wish you success in your project. Stay blessed.